here. Yeah, this looks like the best view. So let's get up. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Can we stay here for a week or so? Just watch the corn grow in the fields. I don't know what's on your mind, but I know that it's something about you and me. I'll stay here for as long as I can, through the storms and through the calm.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vermont. We're here in Vermont again on another contract, and decided this fall we need to get out, do a little bit of leaf peeping, and what better way than to do a hike. So we're here in Stowe, October 21st, 2024, and we're gonna do Stowe Pinnacle here. Don't have a lot of information on it. It's in C.C. Putnam State Forest. I don't think the hike is too long. I'm getting a lot of different answers about the length of this hike. Somewhere between like 1.5 miles and maybe 2 miles round trip would be, 3 or 4. And the only thing I did see was that the hike is 1,600 feet of elevation gain. So it said on the sign back there that the go ahead, sorry. It said back there that the start of the trail is about the first half mile is fairly flat, and then gets very steep uphill after that. So we're up for a pretty big hill climb, but we should get a nice overlook of Stowe from here. It should be cool, especially in basically, I think we were in peak leaf fall season. Some of the views been pretty awesome. Not from this area, so haven't been up here in the fall to see the leaves like this. So it's pretty cool to get out and see all the colors. You can see it's different type of hiking for us. Normally we don't get out and hike this late in the year. So we got a great day for hiking. It's supposed to get up to 75, which for Vermont in late October is crazy town. So excited to have really nice weather today for this hike. So let's go. Okay, here we got a sign that'll tell us the distance, because that first sign didn't. So Stowe Pinnacle says 1.6 miles. Looks like we got a sign in. Maybe if you're doing, there's some longer, really long hikes. So maybe if you're doing one of those, you should sign in. But we're just doing the 1.6 miles, which 1.6 miles, I don't know how many kilometers that is, but future Kyle, put it right there. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get some steps under us, get a little further into this hike so we can get to that view at the top.
When you smile at me, I slowly began to realize that you are the one. I was sneaking a note in your pocket, and I leave with your smile in my mind. Wherever we will end up, I will love it, 'cause you're mine, 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 mine. And you know I'll walk 1,000,000 miles for you. said summer will be over.
So we were hiking here, and I don't know if this is anything. We saw this here. Of course, there's one up here now. I'm seeing two. See this mark here, and I thought, oh, maybe it's a freaking bear or something, but maybe since I see that there is one up here, maybe it's just woodpeckers. I haven't really seen anything like that. It does look like there's a lot of little marks in there, so if you've seen anything like that or you know what that is, let me know. I'm kind of curious if it's a bear. I'm guessing not. Now I look at it closer, or if it's just woodpeckers. Kind of curious. That looks so fresh. Just jumped out at me, but I mean, look at this. With the sun coming through here, the views we're getting in the forest here, it's pretty awesome, especially with all the fall foliage going on. Definitely a great time to be up here in Vermont hiking. Like I said, we are living here in Burlington again for the next few months. Unexpectedly, we were hoping to go just somewhere different, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So kind of looking for some more secret little gems in the area, some hidden stuff. I don't know how much more videoing we'll do in this area because we already lived here for 4 months and did quite a bit and went up into Canada and stuff. So this was one of the things we did want to do, is get out during leaf peeping season and peep some of them leaves. And what better way to peep the leaves than to go on a hike and peep them up close, and then get to the top of this pinnacle up here and get a nice view of the whole area. So we've been going here for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and we're just starting to get into a little bit of more elevation right now, and it's just like a lot of, you know, rocks which are strategically placed to make it a lot like stairs, make it easy to get through here. So that's good. Man, I can't get over the colors. I hope they come through on the video like I do in real life. But so supposed to get some real good elevation coming up here close to the top. I think it even said there's some rock scrambling, so I'm not sure when we get to scrambling how much scrambling that's going to be, but I'll show you. Otherwise, this is pretty decent hike, easy to walk as long as you can do stairs comfortably. Okay, let's get some more steps on us here and get closer to the top.
Would you still like to hang around when clouds roll in and cover the moon? Will we manage to stand the ground? Without you, I'm an unleaf tree, cold, naked, lost in faith. And what's an island without a sea? For you, I'll hold the wave. But I will sneak.
Okay, we are just over a mile into the hike. We should be getting into the last quarter mile or so. We got some pretty steep stairs I just went up, and it looks like there's some more right here. Basically, since we hit that first spot about a half mile in, like it said on the sign at the bottom, kind of went uphill, and it's been a trudge, long, slow uphill ever since. But this area here, we've got at least some very defined looking steps. definitely getting hotter and steeper. So taking our time more and more here as we get closer to the top. Okay. Still a lot more elevation to go, but I'm sure the view will be worth it. So, we're getting to the end here. The last 6.5 it said on that sign, and it is a lot of elevation now. So, probably gonna slow us down quite a bit, take our time. This is, I believe this is probably where they're saying it's a bit of a scramble, and somebody decided to sleep on his way up here. So just take our time, find our feet, trying to find the best way up. What do you think, this way or that way?
And I'll leave with your smile in my mind. Wherever we will end up, I will love it. 'Cause you're mine, 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 mine. And you know I'll walk a million miles for you.
I think we're getting to the top here. The last little bit of uphill. These big steps. So I can see a sign right here. It says Vista this way. So it should just be this way. Whew. He's awake. Okay, almost there. Gotta get that payoff. Unless you just want to turn around now.
Over my warm, sweaty body.
Okay. So that was a lot of uphill. That was tough. So you definitely need to be in pretty good stair shape to be able to do that. I think there's only one point where I needed to use my hands and actually scramble, but if you're a little less good on your feet, then be prepared for a little bit of scrambling, but mostly just a lot of stairs. How long have you been going for about?
1 hour and 2 minutes.
So 1 hour, 2 minutes, about to the top from the parking lot. Should be, how far does it say we've gone?
1.4.
1.4. And it says it's supposed to be 1.8 from the parking lot. So I don't know if we've got a little bit of a hike here or what. But we'll just keep going. See how much further it is to this view. Hopefully that Vista sign didn't trick us here and get our hopes up a little early. Let's cut to the Vista. So as you can see, we are still hiking. So the sign that said Vista was just a bit of a tease. We've got another, I was at 1.2 miles. We're at just over 1.5 now, so should just be another quarter mile or so, 5 minutes or less. But, and it's been a little up and down, but a little bit of flat, but nothing compared to the end there, that steep uphill. So a little bit of a disappointment that we're not closer after seeing that sign, but what are you gonna do?
I mean, if we can just get into Williston around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna push up this last little bit here and get to that view. Here we go. There's the sign. Pinnacle Summit. Point 2 this away. Okay. So signs are a little bit misleading. What does your watch say we're at?
1.82.
Okay, the watch says we're at 1.82 and it says we're another 0.2 away, so it's really going to be about 2 even if that sign is correct. So all the signs we've been seeing and things I read online,
Going on left trail.
I did not read all trails, but everything was saying 1.6, 1.8 there, give or take. I don't know that I saw 2 miles. Oh, buddy. Hi. Okay.
Not much further right now. That's the beginning part, the hard stuff. This is a little scramble here, but
Okay. So she said we are really close. A little bit of a scramble. But we're right there. All the hard stuff is over. But like I was saying, it seems like the signs here are just a little inaccurate. I'd be interested if I checked all trails, if that was more accurate. I probably don't use all trails as much as I should for these hikes. Okay, looks like here, maybe this is a bit of a scramble here. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be, okay,
maybe this is the scramble.
yeah. Okay. Really cool in here with all the old trees all closed in on us. Okay. So hopefully this is the last little bit here to the top. Okay, so I'll bring you back here at the top, finally, I promise. Okay. I think we're finally at the top. Oh, oh, here we go. There we go. Whew, look at that view. Cool. And you can see all through here too. Okay. Let's see if I can get up here. Yeah. This looks like the best view. So let's get up. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wow. Wow.
The next year, hopefully she'll be able to. Ed laughs when he's around. I try to
Doesn't
describe to people. He's like,
get much better than that.
Emma said to me,
Yeah, I will sneak a note in your pocket, and I'll leave with your smile in my mind. Wherever we will end up, I will love it.
So I'm gonna try to get some of this view over here. It's just been pretty busy. We're here in, you know, the end of October, so a lot of this little chipmunk squirrel down there. So there's just a lot of visitors this time of year, people, and the weather's so nice, so everybody's outside. Hard to get a good spot on the view. It's just kind of busy over here, so try to find a, oh, there we go. This is kind of a good spot where I can show you the view a little bit better. So I believe Stowe, it should be somewhere down there. Let me see if Google Maps will kind of give me an idea which way I'm looking. Yeah, I think it's somewhere this way. Should be somewhere over here. But you can see all these little towns and such. And the leaves are maybe a little past. A lot of yellows and oranges. And you can see it's a little over here. A lot of dead over here. It's kind of past on this side of the mountain, but down here is lots of yellows and reds and oranges and really cool stuff. What a great view. So I think the whole hike took us hour 15, hour 30, give or take. It was an hour to that first spot there. That first mile, 1.2 miles, took us about an hour. So 2.5 hours, depending. You know, we've got a kid we're hauling around. Slows us down. We took a few more breaks than we normally do. So 2.5 hours, give or take. I think if you're by yourself, you might be able to do it in 2, depending on how long you stay here at the top and enjoy the view. Give yourself 2.5, 3 hours. You should be able to do the whole thing pretty easily. And I think it was almost exactly 2 miles to the top. So we're gonna have another 2-mile walk back down, mostly down. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button now. Comment. You have any comments, questions, anything else in the area we can do that we may have missed. We may do some more stuff in the next couple of days. We'll see. We got a few more months just here in Vermont again, so we might try to find a few more hikes and things to do. We'll see. So like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, we'll see you in the next one.